Good afternoon. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind, working on a few things. We just have one item on the agenda for the 1 o'clock meeting. As Christy and Michaela are handing it out. So the one bill is, I'm gonna call up 2715. And I'll go ahead and explain that. So what we have before you, as you look at it, it's a bill that we've been working on to, this is the bill titled the Mississippi School for Math and Science. But we have a committee sub before you. I'll go ahead and explain that. What it is, it's a bill, or a committee sub is a bill to go ahead and strengthen the Math and Science School, to strengthen the W, and strengthen the city of Columbus and Lowndes County. So go ahead and explain the bill. So what this will do, as you're aware, the W has been having declining enrollment for the last 10 years. We're down to about 2,200 students enrolled there. The Math and Science schools had issues. They have requested an appropriation of nearly $90 million to upgrade facilities. There's been bills filed, which I believe are dead now, to consolidate universities. But this, in my opinion, will go ahead and strengthen the institution there in Columbus, strengthen the Math and Science School, and strengthen the education that our students will receive at these facilities. And so I'll go ahead and just go through the bill. So this will provide for a collaboration between the W and the Mississippi State, with Mississippi State being the lead university with an effective date of July 1st. So what that means is starting July 21st of this year, IHL shall develop a plan to transfer assets to Mississippi State from the W, like I said, effective July 1st of this year. And it also includes a plan to ensure the success of Math and Science School. That's on pages lines 74 to 77. Lines 83 to 88 provides that IHL shall ensure all student records, funds, et cetera, are properly transferred to the new name of the W at Mississippi State University. Provides that the W at Mississippi State University shall officially begin operations with oversight from Mississippi State beginning July 1st of 2025. If you look through the bill again, I'll go ahead and back up. Section 1 is just legislative intent. And as you can see, the reason we're doing this is, if you look at line 63, the intent of this transfer is to honor the important legacy of the Mississippi University for Women and ensure that the W at Mississippi State University shall become a successful regional university, remain located in the city of Columbus, and that both campus at Mississippi State University at Starkville and the W at Mississippi State University in Columbus benefit from their mutual connection. By the session of next year in 2025, the IHL shall provide all oversight staffing needs and other resources to ensure transfer is complete. And they shall also ensure that we have a plan for the continued success of the Math and Science School. And like I said, that's really the meat and potatoes of the bill. This is something we've thought about a lot. It's something that, I'll be honest with you, I have not spoke to Dr. Keenum about this. So this is something that the legislature, we have discussed this, and I think it's going to protect the facility in Columbus. It's going to protect the Math and Science School. And I think it's going to provide an opportunity for growth of both of these institutions for the years to come. So with that, I'll yield for any questions from any member. Senator Delano.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is a noble effort. I know in dealing with the School of Math and Science, and some of the parents, especially those from the coast, they love that their children are able to attend school there, but they certainly have pointed out the need for an improvement. And I want to commend you, Mr. Chairman, for taking this effort to improve that and to give not only the School of Math and Science, but also the W the opportunity to grow and flourish. I want to, you said something about you have not had a conversation with Dr. Keenum about this. I know that things move very quickly here, and this is a legislative initiative, but you would anticipate that there would be much more conversations throughout this session on how this would work through as this bill continues to work through the process. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. And that would include IHL as well, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And that includes Senator Boyd, the chairman of universities and colleges, moving forward as well.
Yeah. I just want to say thank you for trying to do something to improve it, make a change, start the conversation about how we make our regional universities the best that they can be. So thank you very much. I appreciate your efforts.
Thank you, Senator Delano. Senator Polk.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I see it goes to appropriations from here. If we pass this out, is there any identified cost savings to do this?
We haven't done a fiscal note on it, but we don't anticipate any extra funds being spent at this time with the transfer of the W to Mississippi State. Now, when the recommendation comes back on the Math and Science School, there could, if whatever that recommendation is, there could be an expense, because as you know, the dorms that these students are in are just they're not good. I've heard stories that they can't have food in the dorms because of the bugs. There's security issues. And so they're going to need new dorms, regardless of where they're located at. I think their office facilities are going to need an upgrade as well. And I think that goes to the $90 million in request for the appropriations this year. So at this point in time, I'm not aware of any added cost. Now, if there is some that I'm become aware of, I will let you know, though.
But no savings that have been identified?
I think there could be by combining resources, there could be. But I think that is something that we need to let Dr. Keenum look at, and he can make recommendations and so forth as we go forward. But my whole intention is the W has they put out great nursing students, culinary arts students, teachers. And so my hope is that we can strengthen what they do at that university, but only enhance it going further.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Polk. Senator Hobson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. In reviewing the bill, it appears that School for School for Math and Science, rather, it'll be located at the campus, the W campus at Mississippi State University, correct?
It'll remain in Columbus, but there has to be a report or recommendation about how to proceed with that school by the session of next year.
Okay. And the W, the campus in Columbus will be, is it kind of your vision to be treated like a college, one of the colleges of the university? Is that kind of how, like you have certain schools within universities, this would be a campus there, a Columbus campus,
That's correct.
The W campus?
That's correct.
Mississippi State. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Hobson. Senator Hickman.
Just a couple of questions, and at some point I'd like to speak with you about some other concerns. My chiefest concern is there safeguards in here that'll make sure that campus is still there and open and operating in Columbus, to a general capacity?
Well, I think by the legislative intent, you can infer that. I think we've all known if this passes Dr. Keenum and the way he operates, that we can trust him to make the right decisions, but there is nothing in there like you have to stay open for so long or whatever. But my vision is, and I think in talking with Senator Boyd, and I'll let her speak for herself, is that we have some type of facility there, like Senator Hobson referred, like the dean of a college and so forth like that for studies and so nursing or whatever the case may be.
Would this close down, like the dormitories, like students that are living on campus, or would they still be able to remain open? They would, because I know most of our regional campus don't have housing. Would they be able to have housing? I'm guessing this is kind of a different kind of setup.
There is nothing, the bill does not address making any changes. It's just transferring operations and letting Mississippi State make those determinations.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank you,
Mr.
Senator
Chair.
Hickman. Senator Norwood?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, the School of Math and Science, they will still have their own appropriation that, I mean, the budget and all that will be separate, right?
That's correct. They still will fall under the Department of Education. They'll have their own budget, but they'll remain in Columbus, awaiting the recommendation by Mississippi State.
Now, and so the same would apply in terms of the number of students? Would it be basically the same, they would be able to accept the same number of students, or would there be opportunities for more students? Certainly not less.
Well, I think part of the intent of this bill is to not only maintain their current enrollment, but to increase it. And so I think that's what the whole point of this legislation is to provide an opportunity for increased enrollment. It's been declining the last few years slightly. There's about 240 kids there now. I know it was up to 300 or something years ago. But I think by making a commitment to improve the facilities like the dorms and the cafeterias and things of that nature, I think there's an opportunity for growth. Plus, I just think consolidating operations will help provide additional money there as well.
Now, they have a separate board, is that correct?
Excuse me?
They have a separate board.
Well, they fall under the Department of Education, who appoints their director, and they operate that way, yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Norwood. Senator Parker?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just kind of following up on Senator Norwood's points there. I know in the governor's State of the State address, he made mention of a desire to expand the math and science opportunities, not just, at the existing campus, but across the state. Have you seen, or do you feel that this sort of collaboration would give us a better ability to maybe look forward to other areas, across the state to offer similar, type of program as what's been offered here?
I do think so. I do think, I think what the governor's remarks he made in the State of the State was important, because not everybody from the coast wants to send their child up to North Mississippi. I mean, they would prefer to have a campus in Hattiesburg or so, but
Right.
So I think by providing more opportunities locally, that is a good thing. But right now we're focused on MSMS and trying to strengthen them and work with the governor going forward.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Parker. See no further questions. Do I hear a motion, Senator Blunt? Okay, you heard the motion. Title sufficient to pass. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? No. The ayes have it. Rise and report.
So was that